Welcome to an episode of Pretentious Dad Reviews. A few of you must be confused as to what I'm doing today. Let me clarify it for everybody out there what I'm doing. Like how you have movie reviews, you have book reviews, you have food reviews, I've decided to do something called a dad review. Let's get to the details. How's it gonna work? I'm going to ask a couple of dad analysts and get their reactions on my questions. And then, based on their answers and feedback, we will score dad. It's not that confusing, trust me. First up, we have Dad's dad. Okay, Dada, easy question. How was dad when he was small?
He was very nice, but naughty.
He's in a very good mood today. I want you to rate Papa on a scale of 1 to 10.
Is that a serious question?
Arey, yes, very serious.
When he was small, he wanted to become a doctor. Since he didn't become a doctor, I'll give 10 out of 10.
Wait. I didn't understand. You're giving him 10 out of 10 because he didn't become a doctor. Why?
Because it will become a competition for me.
Come on, Dada, open up. I need more material. I need more dirt on Papa.
Oh yes, I remember he was so mischievous. He used to take a stick and cycle tire and roam around from one street to another. And he used to steal a lot of mangoes from all the neighboring houses.
Yes, that's the way, Dada. Next person. Okay, so his next phase of life was very cheerful. And one of the people who he spent it most was Mr. Mahesh Mirpuri. So, uncle, your dad's oldest friend, how was he like as a kid? And how did you meet him?
He was a go-getter in those days itself, people. As a 4-year-old kid, 5-year-old kid, he was a go-getter. He was loitering on the playground one morning and the principal came out and saw this kid loitering on the ground and asked him.
Son, what are you doing here? Should you be in class?
So he looks at the principal and says,
Uncle, I want to go in class, but that bugger, the principal, he's not giving me admission.
The principal was sad but gave him admission immediately and he put him in my section. Since then we've been friends and we remain best friends till today.
So, how was he like as a bachelor? Was he a player? Was he a heartthrob? Were all the girls running behind him?
Oh, he was a charmer. My little friend Hemant, he was a true charmer. And you know how he used to do his thing? There was this jingle on radio or television, saved with a 5-star. He took it pretty seriously and I don't know how it worked, but there was this potty kadai outside your house at Kodambakam High Road. And the guy would tell me,
Sir, the same one, he buys all my stock of 5 stars.
I don't know what he did with them, but on Valentine's Day, if you walked into his room ever, his showcase would be filled with Valentine's cards, more than all of us put together would have. And we looked zapped and he said, you know how it works? I said it with a 5-star. It works, buddy. It does work.
Groovy, baby. So, was it all charm and no chatter?
Buddies don't reveal secrets, Vipul. Sandhya, you don't know that one. You will never know that.
So, we now move on to an important phase of his life. Squash. When it comes to squash, no one better than to ask Mr. Rajiv Reddy. So tell me, uncle, how important is squash in dad's life?
For my dear friend Hemant, squash is a way of life. Life. We have been playing squash for over 25 years and I must say, we have been a most formidable pair. We have won a lot of matches both nationally and internationally. And I tell you one thing, we have been known as Dadas in the squash court, especially in doubles. Not because of age, but because of experience. We have a lot of fun, a lot of camaraderie, and your dad is the ustad of giving code names to players. Some of the popular ones which goes around in the squash courts are Munni, Sheila, Baba Ramdev, Red Bull, Barrel. But I must tell you, he himself is popularly known as 1412.
1412? Why, uncle?
A few years back, there was an ad that 1411 were the tigers alive in India. So he came that day to the court and he says, hey, they've forgotten my name, my number. So that from that day we called him 1412. And whatever said and done, he might be a tiger in the court, but then when he gets back home, he's like a pussycat. I still remember we were all sitting in a GDR once, having fun, talking, laughing, joking. Suddenly he gets a phone call from Sandhya. All that volume of his talking and laughing comes down. And he tells Sandhya, I'm there in the next 5 minutes, I'm just reaching the house. After 15 minutes, Sandhya reaches the club and calls him and says, I've seen your car in the car park. The way this guy ran, taking his bag without even saying bye to us, and I'm sure this guy got held that night. But one thing I must say, that Sandhya, even after 30 years of married life, has literally got Hemant by the hooks.
And now, the next phase of his life, the most happening phase of his life, singing. So, Mommy, I'm very curious. Has he ever dedicated a song to you?
Yes, Vipul, in one program he said that he is dedicating this song to his wife. And the song was, Jaane wo kaise
log the jinke pyar ko pyar mila.
Wow, wow, what a choice, what a choice.
But there was a punchline in the song, which I realized much later.
हमने तो जब कलियां मांगी कांटों का हार मिला.
One more phase in his life, huh? Oh, okay. We'll have a look at that as well. I'm very curious to know, Mommy. What was the first question he asked when he met you?
The first thing he asked me was, can you run the house in 500 rupees a month? And I instantly told him, oh yes, I can. But now I realize how foolish I was.
500 rupees. Are you serious? What did you do with that?
Vipul, he never gave me that 500 also.
Are there any peculiar habits of Dad that you're very frustrated about?
He has this very peculiar habit of not looking back and seeing whether we are there together or not. So it happened once that while we were traveling, he was following certain instructions on his headphone and he got so engrossed that he forgot that I was with him. He continued going and I lost my way. It was only after the show that he realized that I was not with him.
So you must have panicked, no?
See, I think he panicked or didn't panic, I don't know.
कोई बात नहीं सेन्योरिटा, कोई बात नहीं. बड़े-बड़े देशों में ऐसी छोटी-छोटी बातें होती रहती हैं.
What about his passions in life? Let's get to know more about that.
He's passionate about his singing, his squash, traveling, cars, animals, and if there's any space left for humans like you and me.
Wait. Was that me? I want everybody to notice one thing, okay? This, and this. All of them are left free. I am nicely put in a cage. As this review comes to an end, let's find out what we have learned so far and what we haven't. We know he's ambitious. But we don't know how he does his business.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
We know he's strict. But we don't know how loving he is.
Because nobody messes with your dad.
But at the end of the day, he is my father.
I am your father.
Wishing you a very happy 50th birthday. 50. 50th birthday, Dad.
Live long and prosper.
Watch this butt and learn from me. Oh, that's the putt.
But one thing is for sure, Vipul, my dad kept me like a princess and your dad has kept me like a queen.